I'm gonna have to make another video because some of you guys seem to not understand that there's a face on Shin Godzilla. Alright, to make it clear, Godzilla's first, second, and third form do not have a full developed face. They are still developing a face. As you can tell on his third form, his tail, it kind of has a face, it has marks, but it's still not a full developed face. That's what I'm trying to say, and I'm thinking some of you guys are misunderstanding that when I say that Shin Godzilla comes out from the water, he already has a face. I don't mean his first, second, and third form. No, Those forms are still growing and they're still developing that face. So I'm not talking about those forms. I'm talking about this guy, the main Shin Godzilla. Get it through already. Alright, so moving on. The scene that I'm talking about is when Shin Godzilla comes out from the sea and you can clearly see his head like right here, and then you can see like his tail pass by his head. Okay, it's at that moment that you can already see that Shin Godzilla has now developed a face and he has teeth and an eye. You guys can clearly see that. If you can't, then I don't know what to tell you, but you are dumb. Second, you guys are pointing out that D-Man and you guys are saying that Shin Godzilla, I'm talking about this one, his fourth form doesn't have a face and teeth slash an eye until the end of the movie when Godzilla gets frozen, and that's when you can clearly see that there is a face in the mouth and the creatures come out. No, you guys are incorrect. If you guys see the movie, you have to really pay attention to the scenes. Shin Godzilla doesn't use his beam from his head. I'm talking about this head right here, from the tail, where he has a face. He doesn't use that because it's not necessary. He only uses it towards the end when he sees himself like being killed almost, you know, when he's in danger. That's what I'm talking about. So, next point is this right here. How can you tell me that's not a face and a teeth? There's an eye right there. It's like a shell. Alright, so I'm going to be explaining the end. Shin Godzilla has already a face on his fourth form, but the real face is within that shell. So this, his tail, is acting like a shell for a moment right now. It's gonna be evolving. And sorry if I messed up right there, man. You guys, oh man, just get triggered. So it's like a cocoon, and when it evolves, you can clearly see like the marks on it. So towards the end, what happened is that the living creatures were feeding off of Godzilla's radiation and how warm his body was on his tail. So the creatures were right there on his tail evolving. But since he got frozen, the creatures decided to leave because his temperature was very cold. They weren't gonna be able to survive on his tail anymore, and that's why you see the creatures kind of dying towards the end. You can see them in pain. Some of them have their mouth open, and you can clearly see that the shell starts to open up, and you see the teeth in there. I wonder if you can clearly see there's an eye. You see how the teeth are within this shelf right here. So you guys can see S.H.MonsterArts has a face, not because they did a mistake. No, it's not a mistake. It's not inaccurate. It's actually accurate. And D-Man said that X Plus doesn't have a face. X Plus has a face right there. I mean, like, gosh, man, why can't you guys see the face? It's actually there. It doesn't take anybody to realize that Shin Godzilla has a face. And what you guys aren't understanding is that he only has a face when he's on his fourth form. This form. I'm not talking about when he looks like a type of gill fish, when he's on his second, third form. No, I'm not talking about those. Those demon is right. I will say that when Shin Godzilla is still on those forms, he's still developing this face right here. But clearly towards the end, there's a face. Even when he's frozen, that's the second proof that says that there's a face as soon as he comes out from the water at his fourth form. When he uses all his power, he enters this like safe mode to recover all the energy he wasted. And you can clearly see that his tail moves. The face is already there. That's what I'm trying to say, guys. Please understand that. Now, the reason why you guys say that, oh no, there's no tail, because when he shoots his beam, it's not there, guys. You guys are looking at this angle on the movie where it clearly shows there's bones, but you can't really see the face. The movie shows angles where the face isn't really showing, guys. Understand that. And even more, you would have to be stupid and not talk to other people that have told me, yes, there's a face and a mouth right there. How else would he be shooting out his beam? Don't tell me that he's gonna shoot out his beam from his skin. There's a mouth on this shell that opens up like this. Once it opens, it shoots out the beam. You can clearly see right there. You can see the mouth. There's like 2 or 3 mouths. That's like a shell, but within this tail phase, there's clearly a mouth. Please, demon. I'm not trying to make a war or anything, but I'm trying to make people understand that there's a face. Thank you for